welcome back to Joy in Me Today. Here I try to give you an inspirational message every day. While on Mondays, I write an article on the concept of joy and how you can apply it in your own lives. And on Fridays, I come up with a video like this called Forward Fridays, where we discuss it even more. I am Chek Sai. I am the person behind Joy in Me Today. This is Forward Friday. Let's start. Last Monday, I asked you, do you sometimes find yourself in days where you just don't have the fight in you? You don't have the energy to look for a silver lining, or just staying positive is toxic for you. We all have those days, no? Mostly in times when we have no solution for whatever we have at hand, or we don't think there's help, either in resources, in people, or institutions that are concerned. Or we don't see any end to the problem that we are facing. Parang it's just gonna go on, and it's just gonna keep on happening. In times like that, I usually do three things. One, I reframe the way I think. I try to change my language in the way I describe the situation where I am at. I try to do away with forevers and nevers and make these things temporary. Like, I don't have a solution to this today. From where I am standing, I don't see the end of this. Or, no one is going to help me this time. This way, I'm able to stay with my feelings, validate it. I know this is how it is right now, but I'm also not discounting the fact that this is just maybe for today. That it may be just my mood, or maybe the situation is just not apparent at this time. It gives me the freedom also to reevaluate it at a future time and try to see if it's already there, the solution, or if I'm in a better mood to fight, or if somebody has already come up with something that will help me face my circumstances at a given time. Sa tamang panahon. Another thing I do is that I try not to slide down. So I don't make big movements or make rush decisions when I don't feel good. I don't sever relationships when I'm in a bad mood, because I might regret it in a future time. So what I try to do is to keep it at status quo. I don't already like where I am at that moment. Going lower or making things worse is going to double my work. Lalo kung kailangan magtrabaho just to get back to that situation na hindi ko na nga gusto in the first place. So, I try to maintain the status quo until I am able to think straight. Worse, dapat hindi tayo nagpapabaya. Say for example, sa trabaho natin or sa kalusugan natin, because those things, or even in relationships, those things, relationship, your job, your maybe finances, or even your health, are gonna take a lot of effort for you to gain back. So try not to mess up with those when you're feeling bad. Lastly, I try to not explain things. For an overthinker like me, it takes a lot of effort. But I tell myself sometimes, this is not the day to figure it out. You don't have answers. Rest. Hintay ka lang. Dadating din yan. This way, I get a mental break. And when I get a mental break, sometimes my brain looks for different patterns of thinking, more creative than where I started, and sometimes dun pa nagkakaroon ng solution dun sa problema ko na hindi ko nakikita when I'm just too focused on finding a solution agad-agad at a certain time. So those three things. Number one, I try to reframe and change my language. Next, I try to not slide down so that I don't have to work doubly hard to get back to where I am at. And lastly, I try to not explain things yet. We are in difficult times, and we will find ourselves in times when we feel we're in a dead end. Kadalasan, hindi totoo yun. Solutions will come. We just have to tide it over, get to those days when times are better. And we don't do that, and we don't get there if we don't work on our joy every day. Yes, working on our joy is still work. We will find ourselves tired sometimes, but it is going to be worth it. When you see yourself in a better day, you will know it was worth the fight. With that, I end this Forward Friday session. Hope to see you in better days. See you next week. Bye.